been one or two little changes that have taken place. How's that being dealt with from your perspective, and how's everyone now within the playing group?
I think dealt with as best as we can. I think we wish Danny all the best in his sort of role going to Wales, and I think the club have done a great job in terms of finding a solution really quickly and bringing Toby Booth in and shuffling, the coaches that we already have here. So I think we're in a great place, and everyone's got that clarity of the coaching structure now. So we're excited for the season to kick off.
I suppose there's still a lot of continuity. I mean, although obviously there's one person's got and someone else with real experience has come in to replace, but there's a lot of continuity there with the coaching staff that you've got.
Yeah, definitely. Look, we've got a great coaching structure in place. A lot of people that have been here for a while now, and Boovie comes in, and he's got experience of Quinn's having a stint here before, so I worked under him as well. So look, he knows the club, he knows the way we operate. So I have no doubt that he'll fit in really well.
And I suppose, as you say, knowing the club and knowing what Harlequins is about is quite important, isn't it, really? Because I know identity is a hugely significant thing that is important to you as a group and important to the club as a whole. Yeah,
definitely. I think ultimately that's what we want to bring to the table. What happened there? Ultimately that's what we want to bring to the table. We want to show on the pitch and off the pitch what Quinn's is all about. So to have a coaching structure in place that knows the club well, a variety of characters as well, which I think is only going to be a positive for the club. So I think all the boys are fully bought into what we are going forward, and massively excited now.
I'm excited for the start of the season. Couldn't get much bigger than Under the Lights against Bath, who are coming into town to show off their wares. So I mean, it's a great way to start the season in many respects. Great challenge.
100%, a massive opportunity for us. I think it doesn't get bigger than the champions at home. So on a Friday night, sell out at the Stoop, as it always is with our amazing fans. So no, it's been a great start to the training week already, and I think it's only going to start building the atmosphere now as we head into Friday night.
I mean, it's a big challenge for the first game, isn't it, really? So, it's going to be right from the get-go. There's no easing your way into a season with a game like this.
No, definitely not. And I don't want us to be easing our way in. It's do or die from the get-go. I think you've got this first block of 5 Prem games, and you want to start the season strong. I think if you don't start the season strong then, and you're behind the 8 ball, then it's a tough league to catch up in the back end of the season. So I think it's important that we get off to a good start, and that starts this Friday night. So we're under no illusion how big the challenge is, but what a way to start the season and put a statement out there.
And I mean, you're probably not going to go overboard on this one, but I mean, what are the objectives, do you think, as a group this year? What are you looking at? What do you believe that you can achieve?
I think we can achieve whatever we want to achieve. I think we're very focused on the process this season. We want to get our Monday to Friday right. We want to get our training week right, and I think if we do that, then the results will come. I think we want to make sure that we're competing in everything we do, whether that's training, whether that's on the pitch against the opposition. We want to be enjoying it. We want to be working hard and enjoying that hard work, and ultimately, I think if we do those things, we'll be where we want to be at the end of the season. But make no mistake about it. We understand that in previous seasons gone by, it hasn't been good enough, and ultimately, we're bought into changing that, and we want to start that this season.
Brilliant. Best of luck Friday. Thanks for your time, Alex.
Thank you.
Hi, Alex. When you say you're sort of committed to changing that, what have you identified?
Sorry, mate, I didn't quite catch that question. Sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, just on your previous answer, when you said you're committed to changing that, what particular things have you identified that you need to work on going into this season?
I would say sort of committed. I did I say committed to change? I sort of just, I think we're committed to what we want to do this season, which is we want to be brave with the ball. We want to, I think we made improvements in our defence last year. We want to take that to another level. We want to go out there with the ambition and bravery to take teams on and attack whenever we can.
And can I ask it, with the coaching changes that have happened, a lot of people probably aren't expecting a lot from Quins. I've seen a couple of pre-season sort of predicted tables where you're quite low down. Does that suit the group to be sort of written off?
I'm not sure. Look, I can only speak for myself. Probably the first part of that is don't take much notice of predictions like that. And then I think secondly, we can only control what we're doing Monday to Friday and what we produce on the Saturday. So we're trying to get the best out of that, control what we can control, and ultimately if we do that, I think we'll be where we want to be at the end of the season.
Can I ask how different this pre-season's been without Joe and Danny there for probably the first time in your entire career and pretty much everyone's? And who's maybe sort of taken on that sort of mantle of passing on the sort of club values and ethos?
Yeah, look, I think two, massive characters, part of the furniture for so many years, and characters that we'll miss. Still keep in touch with them now, and I know they're doing great things, in their walks of life now. But yeah, I think like it's an environment where we're encouraging everyone to be themselves. I think naturally, as professional sport is, people come and people go, and people move into those sort of senior roles. We've still got some great experience with the likes of Joe Launchbury and Steph Levis and George Turner coming in now. So it's up to us sort of senior players to sort of help out where we can and sort of make sure the young lads are where they need to be, and giving them a helping hand whenever we can as well. And
at the opposite age of the age spectrum, can I ask about Cassius Cleves? Like, he started last season so well before that bad injury. How's he come back, and what are you expecting from him?
Yeah, no, massive excitement around Cass. Yeah, look, I think the future for him is bright. He's electric with the ball, and he can do dangerous things. So, no, we're massively excited about what he can bring to our team. And yeah, hopefully he'll get many opportunities to show not us, but the world what he can do.
Perfect. Thanks very much for your time, Alex.
Thank you very much.
Alex, hi. Could you just clarify in your mind special attributes that Jason Gilmore has and what he brings?
Yeah, he's first of all, he's an excellent. Oh, sorry. Yeah, first of all, he's an excellent coach. Well respected amongst not just the players but the other coaches as well. Someone who works incredibly hard. He's hard on standards, but he's also very fair as well. And he's, I think he embodies what we want to be as Quins. We want to enjoy our day to day, but we also understand that we have to work hard. We have to keep pushing and competing in everything we do. So I think he's going to do great in his new role.
Has it been, I appreciate it, you're keen to project that, it's all relatively seamless, but I'm guessing the mechanics of actually some of the deck chairs moving around and the roles changing up a bit, actually quite tricky at times to be totally clear on sort of change of command and who's where now. Has it been tricky to adapt at all as players?
I wouldn't say so. I think it's professional sport. I've been at the club. This is my 8th season now, and sort of over the years we've had changes and people come and people go. But ultimately, I think speaking on what's happened over the last few weeks, Danny's obviously had a great opportunity to go to Wales, which was the right decision for him and his family, and we wish him all the best and thank him for all the great work that he's done. But then also like how the club has reacted in a short amount of time has given us the clarity and the coaching structure that we need to be able to perform and going forward. So now it's up to us as players to work with this new coaching structure in a collaborative approach. And like I said previously, we're excited for the season. we know the last couple of seasons hasn't been where Quins need to be, and I can promise you now that everything we're doing on a day-to-day basis, we're working so hard to put that right and start competing for trophies again.
Is there any sense that, kind of off the back of what you just said, the last couple of seasons not achieving what you've been after, has there been any kind of how do I put this, kind of a sort of a slightly harsher approach to like uncompromising standards and requirements of everybody? It's very easy to go, well, it didn't go our way, but we're working hard. But has there been a sort of any kind of steelier edge to proceedings on the basis that you're capable of so much better?
Yeah, I think to a certain extent. I think, we understand that standards need to be higher. We need to hold ourselves to account, and I guess as captain and senior player of the team, that starts with me driving standards, and I'm very lucky that I've got a great leadership group around me that help out with that. And 100%, I think on a day-to-day basis, like I said previous, we're competing, we're driving standards, and ultimately it's now about producing it on the weekend. So hopefully we can do that starting Friday night.
And just finally, is there any leaning into the fact that Quins have previously produced the goods and indeed produced the trophy quick smart off the back of big changes to the coaching structure? Obviously, the last time you won the title.
A hard question to answer, really. I think it's like similar in a way, but also very different in a way in terms of the circumstances of it. But look, I think, like I said previously, all I can say is, as a playing group, we're very happy with the coaching structure we have in place now, and we fully believe that this is a coaching structure that can take us where we want to be this season. So now it's up to us as players to deliver that.
Thanks so much, Alex. Appreciate it.
Thank you, mate.